wishing me like 411. But I know a thing or two, probably more than you, and thinks that I'm more fun. And you know what you are, what you are. You're just a know-it-all, always jump the gun and say it all, beat me to the punch. Did your research, got the grade, just makes you know it all.
Happy birthday to my sweet, adorable, squishy little baby sister. I know what you're going to say.
You're barely older than me.
Yup, that. Your birth. I remember it fondly.
From your crib?
I had just awoken from a glorious nap and was enjoying a sippy cup of apple juice when I was whisked away by our dear grandmama
I wasn't aware I was born in 19th century Britain.
to our mother's bedside,
You do not remember this.
where a gloopy, screaming, funny-smelling alien creature was thrust before me.
You were not old enough to form memory.
And I promptly said,
Chicky Tendy!
Indeed, I mistook my dear baby sister for the chickens that Mom and Grandma used to turn into my favorite meal.
I've always wondered if Grandma made that story up.
And so, today, we celebrate the anniversary of the time I did not insist that you be fried and battered for my delicious consumption with ketchup by eating chicken tenders. I assume you had the ones I had special delivered. Yeah?
Thank you very much for officially cursing me to eat chicken tenders on my birthday every year for the rest of my life.
You are welcome for that, by the way. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
I know this year I can't drag you to every bar in town until we watch the sunrise from your roof.
There was a good birthday.
Promise me you won't spend the whole night pouting in your room alone.
I cannot promise that.
Promise.
Fine.
So, I hear you're seeing a girl.
Oh, hold on. And speak of the devil. Happy birthday. How you holding up? Dirty stuff. Yada, yada, yada. How can anyone commit to anything when we cannot leave our houses?
Tell me everything. Especially because I thought you were seeing a boy?
Oh, Mom. Leave it to Mom to turn a happy birthday text into a panic attack. Jeez. I know you think that I should take it easy on her, but she's always overreacting. Why are you overreacting, Mom? No reason. She still won't go to therapy.
Because I thought you were seeing a boy?
I was seeing a boy, a guy, a man, but that's definitely not worth committing to if we can't leave our houses.
Tell me everything in your next missive, okay? And I'm serious, don't just stay in your house pouting tonight. Get out. Go hang out with your friends. Celebrate. It's your birthday.
Joke's on you. Global pandemic. I win.
And I know 2016 is gonna be your year.
Yeah, did not work out that way.
I love you. Enjoy the chicky tendies.
Every year. Your dying gift to me couldn't have been a nice bottle of wine, chocolate truffles. You couldn't have died immediately after that birthday we went to that fancy French restaurant. No, you, the gourmet foodie, had to saddle me with ordering a pseudo meat product every year in your honor on my birthday. It almost feels planned, except for the unexpected and untimely death part. Not that I could have gone to the French place anyway. What a weird ass time. What a weird ass year. But not the weirdest. Thankfully, I'm well versed. How to survive the end of the world. Drink, cry, don't try to make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's completely unfair. How to survive the end of the world. Drink, curse, it's worse if you try to make it better. You can make it better. You just have to do your best to make it. Everyone's saying this is the apocalypse. Great, I'm all set. Thanks to my know-it-all 'cause my world ended 4 years ago. How to survive the end of the world. Breathe, drink, don't think about what it used to be like. There's no going back to normal, so don't bother trying. But in between crying and drinking and breathing and cursing, you find yourself surviving, which isn't a thing I knew I could do without you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't recommend it. When it feels like the end, it isn't. I don't know how you do it, but how to survive the end of the world? You just live through it.
Okay, so I know it's like against your religion to even boil a pot of water, but Gibby and I made the most amazing recipe, and you have to try it. You'll only have to go to like 3 specialty stores to get the ingredients, and it only takes like 2-3 hours tops to make. Kidding. It's super easy. Call me later and we'll talk you through it.
You would be so proud of me. I made mac and cheese, which, in case you didn't know, requires you to not only boil water, but to mix a little packet of cheese powder with real ingredients, like milk and butter, which I already had in my refrigerator, so I didn't have to go out and get. So I'm being extra responsible because I stayed inside and I cooked.
Do you remember that Nostradamus thing? That time that I convinced you that Nostradamus predicted that Tom Hanks would win the Oscar? What year was that? I want to put it in my vows.
Today, I keep thinking about all the things you are adamant about that just are not true. One, that you thought I genuinely believed that Nostradamus thing. Two, that tomato avocado fruit salad joke was funny. And 3, that you say caramel. It's caramel. It's pronounced caramel. It's a travesty that you have given me no recourse ever to correct you on these sadly misheld beliefs.
So, I was thinking of making Gibby Grandmama's caramel cake for the anniversary of our first date, but I am not exactly on speaking terms with Mom right now. Don't ask. Anyway, I was thinking that as her favorite, you maybe wanted to do me a favor and say it's for you. I know, she'll never believe it, but maybe you could say you wanted to archive it for future generations. Or that a friend.
Hey doll, how you doing?
I made caramel cake.
Ah, how is it?
It's only okay. I could never get the frosting right.
That's because you never use the right condensed milk.
What does it matter what kind you use?
You have to home make it.
That is so much work.
Then don't complain about the frosting being wrong.
You sound like him.
Oops.
This is supremely fucked, but everything reminds me of him. So, people dying suddenly and tragically is a thing that reminds me of my brother.
Tragic sudden death and homemade condensed milk.
The legacy he would have wanted.
I sent your mom some stuff. The stores are pretty well stocked out here, but I know she was still having trouble getting delivery.
Well, she didn't tell me. She doesn't talk about anything. Every time we talk, it's like everything's been normal for the past 4 years, except for the big gaping holes in the conversation.
She doesn't talk to me either, just texts me to get me off her back.
Ah, well, lucky you. I have to talk to her, which means it's just me not talking about it. So it's all I can think about.
I've been going on walks in the cemetery. I think maybe that's morbid, but I kind of like it. I can't be in the cemetery and not think about him, but it's nice to think about it. I like to think about him. I hate trying not to think about him. It makes me so sad. It's way worse. It's better just to think about him.
This is really twisted, but it's been kind of nice not being the only sad one. The whole world is sad.
Yeah.
I feel like there are all these threads in my brain. There's the thread that's him and who he is and was, and then there's the thread of what happened to him. And there's the thread that's my life, which is wholly separate and has nothing to do with him and exists with or without him. And then there's the thread of now, where everything stops and people are just dying. And for a while, all the threads were just sort of tangled up and my brain was a jumble. And I did all of this work to separate them. And I did separate them, finally, sort of. And then this happened, and now it's just a giant knot.
Oh my God, I have something for you. I found this video. I thought we lost it because I couldn't get into his phone, but it was hiding in our joint cloud. I have to go, but I'm sending it now.
Fine.
Move over. You're not in the frame.
It's fine. We do this all the time.
Ugh, your hair. You just.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sorry. Action.
This morning I had an idea for a new comic about an alien race that discovers Earth, but they're subatomic. So the critique is part adventure sci-fi and part socioeconomic. So give me a call, we'll talk it through. I'm thinking pop art, I'm thinking blue. We'll hash it out, we'll have a laugh. Let me run this by my better half. The other day I was thinking about the revolution and what'll replace oligarchy, cause we need a solution that mixes small-scale mutual aid with large-scale distribution. So give me a call, we'll talk it through. Something grassroots, something new. I'll make a chart, you'll make a graph. When I run this by my better half.
Hey, I thought I was your better half.
You are, when it comes to most things, but you think Dad and Mom's plus one of the month all at the wedding together will be fine.
It will be fine.
Your blind sense of optimism is astounding.
That's why you love me.
It is. It is also why you can't help me with this. This requires sardonic realism. Also an interference plan for the entire event. My ideas make sleepless nights when they're running through just my head. Visions of disaster till you talk me off the ledge. Only you can punctuate the things I haven't said. So give me a call, cause I need you, my diplomat and my super glue. We'll grab a glass of wine or a carafe and make my ideas make sense. That's why I run them by my better half.
Great. Now let's just do one more take.
I think we got it.
No, just one more angle.
Babe.
Ugh.
Happy birthday to my sweet, adorable, squishy little baby sister. I know what you're going to say. Yup, that. Ah, your birth. I remember it fondly. I had just awoken from a glorious nap and was enjoying a sippy cup of apple juice when I was whisked away by our dear grandmama to our mother's bedside, where a gloopy, screaming, funny-smelling alien creature was thrust before me. And I promptly said, "Chicky Tandy!" Indeed, I mistook my dear baby sister for the chickens that Mom and Grandma used to turn into my favorite meal. And so, today, we celebrate the anniversary of the time I did not insist that you be fried and battered for my delicious consumption with ketchup by eating chicken tenders. Oh, I assume you had the ones I had special delivered. Yeah? You are welcome for that, by the way. Happy birthday. I know this year I can't drag you to every bar in town until we watch the sunrise from your roof. But promise me you won't spend the whole night pouting in your room alone. Promise. So, I hear you're seeing a girl. Tell me everything. Especially because I thought you were seeing a boy? Tell me everything in your next missive, okay? And I'm serious, don't just stay in your house pouting tonight. Get out. Go hang out with your friends. Celebrate. It's your birthday. And I know 2016 is gonna be your year. I love you. Enjoy the chicky tendies.
There is a hole inside me, empty and deep. There is a sadness there inside me, too big to keep. It is a cut, it is a tear, it will get bigger. First my brother, one day my grandma, and then my mother. Everyone I love that I outlive will just be there. Be there. When you were gone, just gone, I had a shadow of your voice and your face. Now the world, the whole world is just a shadow, a digital trace. It's so weird, 'cause they return, but you'll remain my shadow brother. I'll lose you all over again. Everyone I love that I outlive will just be there. Be there. And the hole gets so big that it's all I can feel. But that's how I know that the love that I have is concrete and real. The depth of my sadness is the depth of my love.
The depth of my sadness
Is the depth of my love.
We'll get
The depth of my sadness is the depth of my love.
We'll get
The depth of my sadness is the depth of my love. The depth of my sadness is the depth of my love.
How to survive the end of the
Everyone I love that
what you are.